SlavaZA was on Team 3D Clan.
Lilac doesn't say that he is. And he doesn't have a Liquipedia page, so I don't think so. But he is from Russia, so it would fit, right?
Yeah.
3D Clan, a lot of players from that area. But yeah, we'll see what kind of bag of tricks he'll bring into this match. Right, I can just be on your camera now. I was already doing all the camera movements and stuff, you know. Just brain memory. Muscle memory. Brain memory, I guess, more so. You don't really use a lot of muscles doing this.
Well, for SlavaZA, it seems like it's muscle memory for him to zap away at that SV. Takes a little bit of life point, but overall, looks like everything is gonna be set in the correct timing. Except maybe the CC might get delayed. Nope, actually the probe. I thought the probe was actually gonna block it, but looks like he's just gonna check for it, and we'll go ahead and just back away.
Yeah. Yeah, he's playing it very secure, isn't he? He's not doing anything cheeky, really. He, yeah, just playing pretty straight up. Doesn't want to get cheesed out himself with his earlier Nexus play here. And I think we're just gonna get ourselves into a macro game here, as far as it looks.
Yeah, we do see the factory being thrown down by BabyMarine as he goes away into SlavaZA's base. Gonna go get some scouting. Doesn't quite see too much. Everything looks pretty normal.
Oh, Stalker is a little bit late because of him delaying the cyber core here at the start. So Reaper does, in fact, pick off a single probe. That is just a single probe. Some lost mining time with the chase going around as well. That's about it. That's all right for SlavaZA. It's perfectly fine. Shouldn't lose him the game, right?
Yeah, not that significant. Although sometimes it can be a little bit triggering when you lose probes to Reapers.
True. Especially in, you know, the bigger tournaments, I guess. You know, adrenaline's running, and then suddenly on top of that you get one of those experiences. That could be a thing. Also a mental mindset. But, you know, SlavaZA, don't know that much about him. I'm not going to make assumptions that right now he's in a panic. We'll just assume that he's calm, steady, collected. As, well, a Hellion and a Reaper do gain entry into his base. Who knows how calm and collected he is now. Well, that was beautiful. He doesn't lose anything.
Yeah. One Reaper, one Hellion going down for the Terran, while only one probe from earlier on does go down. So, all in all, SlavaZA opening up this game pretty well. Oh, actually, hold that thought. What is this? Going 4 gateways in the front, completely walling this off.
Oh, with charge. Oh, he's going to use the Warp Prism. I've seen this before. This is a very, very nasty thing that can kill some of these Terrans quite quickly, especially the Terrans that are, you know, not on Maru level and such like that. It's, oh my dear lord. It can be quite gruesome. Luckily for BabyMarine, he does have a medevac with 2 Widow Mines on the way. If he can spot the amount of gateways that are being put down, and in particular, if he can spot the Warp Prism, he might get an inclination as to what is happening here. He might be able to set up some defenses, but you're quite likely gonna want to set up some bunkers here and there in certain areas. And try to figure out your infrastructure as well as possible. That's 9 kills on the workers, so if this Zealot attack doesn't work, this is gonna be excruciating pain for SlavaZA. BabyMarine does see that full wall off, so that on its own kind of a bit of a tell what's happening with all those gateways. You think this is still gonna work, Snoopy?
I don't know. There's a nice good wall off here at the front, which does halt this attack. It's going to force SlavaZA to probably drop into the main base, or if he's going to go to the front, he's going to lose a lot because there's a tank on the high ground there. There's 2 bunkers as well, and it looks like SlavaZA, yeah, he's going to go ahead and just go straight into the main base. But look at those widow mines there. Oh,
yeah, that's trouble. That's a lot of trouble. It was a really good defense from BabyMarine, just kind of picking up on what SlavaZA was throwing down, and I've seen this attack do a lot better once the War Prison... Right, if you get this War Prison in the main base, and all those Zealots start rushing out, you get another one of those warpins with 9 gateways, right? You have 9 gateways. You keep warping in 9 Zealots on top of the Terran production. This is a very difficult hold, but instead we have a very nice setup for the defense here from BabyMarine. So he's having a pretty good fighting shot at this. I say pretty good fighting shot. That was a pretty clean hold.
yeah, and remember, with the widow mine hits on the probes, SlavaZA, he's going to have to make this work real soon, or else the momentum is going to run out of steam.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a good way for you to get this. Another widow mine as well going down. Yeah, or auto turret harassment actually. Yeah, with the natural base walled off for SlavaZA, also there's... What are you going to do, right? You're not going to be able to take a 3rd base unless you have that War Prism at home. Yeah, there's not a lot of options. He doesn't have much left. GG is called. BabyMarine, the birthday boy, takes the first victory.
All right, well
Nice.
done there by BabyMarine. However, there is still another game, as this is a best of 3, so still an opportunity for SlavaZA to pick up a win. But
Did I say he won the match, or did I say he won the game?
oh no, you just said you won.
I mix those up sometimes.
No, yeah,
I do.
no, I'm just saying, SlavaZA still has a chance, and we'll see if he can pick up another or pick up a win to tie up the series. But from that first game, I don't know. It's like he chose a build order that is pretty much all in, and so it was kind of hit or miss. There was no middle ground there, and unfortunately, with the widow mine hits on the probes, that does really kind of deflate that attack really badly. And then to see him trying to attack the front where it was fortified and completely walled off.
Quick thing, Snoopy the caster asked you something in the lobby.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, and the natural walled off. Yeah, you're right. It's just such a... There's nothing else you can do anymore. You're so committed. You have to make it work. And then with only the 5 SCV kills much later down the line, then it's rough.
All right,
It's very rough.
Yeah, for sure. But you know what? We're heading to game number 2 on Moondance, and you think SlavaZA can turn this around on this map here?
I don't know what he's gonna be planning overall. We'll see. Oh, wrong race as well. We'll get a rehost. It's an interesting map. If he wants to do something more economically greedy, and then into whatever. It's a map that allows for that a little bit better. But yeah, again, hard to predict what this man will do, right? SlavaZA. Almost picking Terran. That's the ultimate wildcard move.
Imagine who you win the game with, Terran.
Yeah, just switch up your race mid-tournament. Get disqualified in the process, probably. But, we'll see. Alright. Does he not want to be a ref as well? Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. It's fine. It's funny that we're with referee B instead of D.
Oh, yeah.
You noticed this? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the peculiar things about production.
Well, I guess the referee D went back to get some more bagels,
Probably.
All right, guys. Here we go. On the map of a Moondance. Spawning at the bottom right. we got our blue Terran player from the nation of Italy and representing the team of Team Roddy. Give it up for BabyMarine.
And in the top left side, what I believe Teamless Protoss in the red colors. It is SlavaZA. I hope his name isn't like Slava and then the ZA or like, you know, meant for something else. It's like a, how do you call that?
Abbreviation?
No, it's like the where you just put the letters down with the dots. It's abbreviate. Yeah, it is.
Acronym?
It is abbreviation. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm I was so deep in thought. It took me a couple of seconds to realize what you said. I was trying to come up with it, and it's like, yeah, no, it is the abbreviation. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think the ZA represents any country that I know of.
No. Zealand. Ancients. Zealand's ancient, maybe. You know, it's the. We have New Zealand, and then we have Zealand, and then Zealand's ancient. That's the old as the death probe. Well, he kind of still gets a good scout off, right? He still kind of knows, but definitely don't want to lose that probe, especially to two little SCVs. That is pesky.
Yeah, I mean, that's normally doesn't happen at the pro scene, but you know, every once in a while, the probe might go into the wrong direction, gets trapped, and gets
that
surrounded.
SCV had the perfect exit as well from the barracks, right?
Yeah.
Was meant to be birthday magic, we'll call it.
Oh yeah, that's probably his birthday wish.
Kill a probe with the two SCVs.
Yeah,
that's what he wished for. Anything happens today, just let me kill that first scouting probe. Right, here we are. Stalker gonna be out a little bit sooner this time around, so less troubled by the Reaper. And BabyMarine already building that safety bunker as well. I like that. Oh, it's, you know, showing that he just feels confident in the match right now. Not looking for perhaps unnecessary kind of advantages. You know, those slight advantages of having that bunker go up later or not at all. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of those type of Terran players that are just like, you know what, no, let's just take it a little bit slower. Get what we need to make sure that we'll live through whatever comes our way, and then we'll figure out the rest.
Alright, once again, going for that Twilight Council.
Yeah.
However, I don't see the probes being pulled from the gas, so I don't think it's going to be the same build here. I think it's going to probably be like a regular, you know, blink opening. Oh.
Trying to scout here quite aggressively. At least gets to see whether or not there's a third base. So get much more information. With the 3 Stalkers, you can, you know, a little bit of I always personally, you know, I'm starting to think, okay, well, there's 3 Stalkers, that's quite a couple of those units. It's likely that you're going to go blink. It's not necessarily a guarantee, but he's going to be able to get a bit of a rescout with the Widowmine drop. As we're still on the 2 gates. So if there's not any more added in, we'll most likely see SlavaZA heading for that 3rd base, right? That's kind of what I'm hoping for.
Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, when the Protoss go for 2 gateways only, it almost usually means a third quick nexus here, but...
Uh-oh.
Oh
my god.
Oh my god.
Oh dear. Being too friendly to him. He's like, well, it is his birthday.
Yeah.
I know.
You know, that wasn't as bad as I'd imagine, but still, it's not the best. I mean, last game he lost like 9 probes, right?
True.
He only lost 5 here, but still, don't want to lose 5 probes in the early game.
Yeah, and he's got the third Nexus now, right? So it's going to be a bit more likely that he's going to be able to recover from that damage. Then again, you know, BabyMarine starting up that stim. He's got the 3-1-1. It's quite likely that he will attempt some sort of a push here with those siege tanks as well. And then we'll see whether or not SlavaZA still has the kind of economy to get himself, you know, enough units to defend against that. Being a bit passive with his Stalkers so far as well. Maybe still anticipating some drop pressure coming in.
Yeah, it seems like SlavaZA is playing very defensively. And just going to make sure he establishes his third Nexus. You know, trying to boost out those probes to make up for the 5 lost probes in the early game. Now, this observer is actually going to catch eye on this medevac here. We should see the Stalkers repositioning, and here we go. A little bit of a slower response time, but looks like since BabyMarine is going to drop in the outer edge, SlavaZA should be able to defend this.
SlavaZA, yeah. Ooh, might be able to get everything. It does. Very nice. Clean interception. The drop hitting a little bit before Stim and Combat Shield is done as well. Maybe he could have, you know, considered hanging around there for 20 some more seconds and then going in at that point. But going in right then and there. He didn't know he got spotted by the observer, so that is always, you know, makes it a bit more tricky to really decide correctly. If you're not aware that your opponent is aware, then yeah, it's hard to make the right call with your units. Stops that fourth base. Sorry, I'm so used to that being a third base. Stops the fourth base from coming in.
Interesting. Looks like BabyMarine is going to go ahead and retreat for the time being. And does he have a third? Okay, he does have a third CC on the way, so it wasn't really as committed of an attack.
Yeah, I feel like he maybe could have gotten something done there, especially with the Raven and the 3 siege tanks. You know, that was quite a formidable force. Maybe overestimating slightly what SlavaZA has, or, you know, just kind of playing it with the idea of, you know, if we keep this going into the later game, I feel confident enough that I will be able to beat you. Right? That's kind of, if you feel like you're a better player over your opponent, the longer the game goes on, the more likely the victory should be that it goes into your favor. In theory, right?
Yeah, because you're relying on having better macro mechanics than your opponent, and also during the engagement having.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Sorry, this is so weird. It's flying around. Continue on. Yeah, the better engagements, and what's the next thing?
I was just saying, you know, the BabyMarine probably thinking he has better macro mechanics, so he can probably out macro his opponent, and then also during the engagement having the better micro as well to make sure he casts the spells off correctly, engage correctly. And here we go.
Yeah, exactly. Strong armies for both of them. Around the 90 supply. BabyMarine set up. EMPs want to land those onto the Archon or the Zealot Ball. The Zealot Ball is going down. Great interference matrix right there on those Colossi. This Protoss army seems to be vanishing quite quickly. Pushing forward. Siege tanks on siege. That could be a problem right now as the Protoss army starts moving forwards, and that was enough. Kind of felt like BabyMarine almost starting to break SlavaZA there, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a little bit close there, but overall, seems like the Protoss does hold on. He does still have his 4th base here, still standing. And as long as SlavaZA can kind of prolong this game, he can probably just max out and then just go for an attack. He still has 2 Colossus, and he does have the Archons as well. Yeah, he's gonna have a decent army for the follow-up attack.
Yeah. Yeah, those two Colossi, I really thought they were gonna get killed off. They were waddling forwards after being interference matrixed, right? And I guess BabyMarine just couldn't quite get the target fire on them and take them down before they were pulled back by SlavaZA. So good control from him, keeping those safe. Is that a Marine and an SCV stuck in the base of BabyMarine? It's a little prison.
Oh yeah.
A little cell.
Poor Marine and SCV.
Well, Marines are, you know, story-wise, they are supposed to be criminals, I hear. I don't know if SCVs are as well.
Nah, I feel like they're too cute to be criminals.
Okay, let's see. Another attempt. More so Ghost rather than Siege Tanks. A lot of Vikings here as well. And that's a big stim going backwards for the counter-attack that is occurring on the opposite side of the field. A couple of Zealots running in wild. And that's a lovely play there from SlavaZA, as he is just taking up the entire side of his own map. And yeah, keeps BabyMarine from taking a 4th base here. So he's going up to a 5th base.
Yeah, so he's gonna be quite healthy in terms of economy, and man, the map control with all these spotter pylons gonna do wonders.
On the 3rd base. Here we go. Big attack right here. Is gonna stop all the mining. Only 2 SCVs going down. And a counter swing once again onto that 4th base location. SlavaZA doing this wonderfully well. Oh, that's the planetary now.
Oh yeah, I can't lift up.
He's just running back and forth. Look at that. The entirety of the rest of the army going back to this planetary. The planetary goes down, and now SlavaZA sending in the main army once again to this 3rd base. If that manages to hit once more, this is... Oh man, that might go down. That might go down. SlavaZA, what a play. Oh.
He even sacrifices his charge lot there, as he's going to go ahead and probably replace it with a bunch of charge lot, but also the DTs as well, because the DT shrine has finished. Or maybe he will go ahead and just wait for a DT blink upgrade to finish. But
yeah,
I don't know. I still feel a little bit concerned here about SlavaZA's army. It doesn't seem as durable. He does have the Colossus for the splash damage, but not a lot of Archons.
Yeah, and there's just so many Vikings as a response to these Colossus, so they're just not going to stick around for all too long. Only 1 left right now. It does seem to be enough of the Zealots, though, and yeah, there we go. GG. SlavaZA actually takes it. Well played, man. Very well played.
Yeah, it looks like the 2-2 upgrades did wonders for SlavaZA there at the end, because BabyMarine was only working off of 1-1 upgrade. So those charge lot and those stalkers and Colossus really dealt a lot of damage out there.
Yeah, that was a bit unexpected for me, but I guess he did just such a fine job delaying BabyMarine's economy over and over again, and delaying the pushes also. Yeah, with all the counterattacks. Those were big pulls. Like seeing that army of BabyMarine just trying to get from one side of the map to the other side of the map, it takes a long time, and it just slows everything down so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just keep building up. It's the Protoss, right? More, not a base, more gateways, more gateway units, more Zealots, everything. SlavaZA is asking for a 2 to 3 minute break. And referee C just gave it to him. So we have a 3-minute break.
All right. All right, so I guess we'll go ahead and throw it to a 3-minute break. Or not, actually, maybe like 1 or 2. And we'll just run the quick ad break. So yeah, don't go anywhere, guys. When we come back, we will begin game number 3 between BabyMarine versus SlavaZA. right, welcome back, guys, as we are here for the DreamHack SC2 Masters 2022 Valencia. We are your caster Snoopy and Kozen, and we are about to begin game number 3 here between BabyMarine and SlavaZA, and it's going to be on the map of none other than Data C. So without further ado, let's get right into it. As spawn here at the let me go ahead and update the scoreboard. There we go. Spawn here at the bottom left, we got our blue Terran player. He is a baby and he is a marine. He is BabyMarine.
Absolutely terrifying, a BabyMarine. Baby with a gun, in any sense. Terrifying. Alright, top right side, the Russian Protoss striking back, tying up the show. It is SlavaZA. He is a Sla, he is a Va, and a Za. I don't think it works that way.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
And also unfortunate that we never got to see the map of Data A and Data B.
Yeah.
What happened to those?
You know, sometimes when you're making a map, I guess you're just like, no, let's scrap this idea. Let's move on to the next. This was a map maker that was very, you know, perfectionistic.
You know what? Maybe his name, the map maker's name, was like a Chris or a Caleb or something. Started with a C, so he's like, you know what? Let's just name the map Data C.
You think it's C because it's like one of those a bit underwatery maps? So you try to do the sea, you know?
Oh. You know what?
There's like you know, water plants all around. Are those not water plants? They look like water. And like the sparkles going upwards, so those air bubbles, or are they? I don't know what they are. Who knows? It's an alien planet. Who can tell?
Yeah, they kind of look like air bubbles. I mean, there is a little bit of a critter there, a sea critter.
Yeah, a crab. All right. I think I've figured it out. There's another crab. The game itself, so far, we got that safety bunker once more. The Reaper in the main base. Oh dear, this is actually pretty bad. Losing 2 probes. He's gonna lose more. Where's the Stalker? Stalker coming in. He's gonna lose another probe if... Ooh. He's not careful. There he goes, yeah. 3 probes.
Yeah, that Stalker was actually a bit late there. A little bit kind of sloppy on SlavaZa's part in terms of execution. And it's gonna cost him 3 probes, and that is not how you want to start a game, especially a game number 3 here, where it is a round-robin group, so every game does matter just a bit more than compared to the other groups.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I guess you would like to win more so now, right? Because of this? Or it's more important to win? You're not... It's a rough thing to say. What happens if we get a tied-up situation as well in this round robin? Because that is possible in round robins.
Yeah, then I think it comes down to just map the map scores.
I could be tied up as well.
Yeah. So certainly every game matters here for these players.
Have you... When's the last time... It's been a while for me since I've ever seen a tournament that got themselves in a bit of trouble because they made a round robin and then everything was tied. And then, you know, they just have to improvise and be like, I guess we play more games.
Well, I guess if the map scores also ties up, I think they go to the players matchup. Which of the players won when they face off against one another one-on-one.
Ah, right. Oh, but shouldn't that also, in a way, be like, because if BabyMarine beats SlavaZA and SlavaZA beats the other Protoss, Papi Joe, and then Papi Joe beats BabyMarine, right?
Oh yeah, that's gonna be quite complicated, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe they would have to be forced to play a tiebreaker game or something.
Free for all with 3 people.
Oh yeah.
Do it.
Free for all.
Yeah. I make up my own rules now as we go. Let's hope we get there. All right. Oh, this Widowmine drop. Oh, this could be big, man. With that Marine kind of luring out those dogs, this could be the moment. Yeah, he's not going for it.
Yeah.
He's waiting. He's being so careful now. After that previous Widowmine drop just kind of backfired. No, it wasn't the Widowmine drop. The Marine drop, I suppose. That backfired so heavily. He might seem to be having some second thoughts now. Blink has completed, so now it's actually easier to get those dogs in a good position.
Oh no.
But he might not be anticipating this. Well, well, well. That was a tasty treat. 7 probes.
Oh man, this is quite unfortunate for SlavaZA because as a Protoss, you gotta always keep in mind that there is that timing where Terrans usually does Widowmine drops. And you kind of have to babysit your minimap and make sure you don't lose a lot of probes to those Widowmines because a lot of games in TPP are determined by... Oh man, did I just... Okay, there we go, another Widowmine drop there.
Good targets.
A lot of PVTs are kind of determined by, you know, whether you respond correctly or in time to these Widowmine drops, or if you don't. You know, Widowmine drops are kind of one of those strategies from Terran players that, you know, you can really pretty much cripple the Protoss from the start. So always gotta be careful about that.
Yeah. This attack from BabyMarine right now is coming in. This is looking terrifying for SlavaZA. He can see it as well. He's going to get his blood pumping as he's booting up as many shield batteries as he can afford, which is 1. So let's hope that is going to be enough. This is a nice siege up position, actually. You could start sieging the main base from here. Just setting in 1 medevac over there, actually. Interesting path. I've not quite seen a Terran try to make these types of pushes on this map just quite yet, so it's going to be fun to see where exactly he decides to lay siege, and it will be the 3rd base.
That shield battery helping a little bit, but not quite enough, I don't think. It seems like those 2 tanks still holding strong in the backside. Shield battery does get taken out, and this Dirt's Nexus here is going to be pretty vulnerable as that attack in the main base still going on. Oh boy.
Well, that is a lot of dead probes. That is 20 probes down the drain, and the Nexus, as well as a lot of the attack that was available there for SlavaZA. The 1 Colossus still remains that just popped out of the Robo. This might be over, man. I think this is over.
Yeah, I mean, the supply says it all. 137 overall supply to the 53 of the Protoss. That third Nexus also taken out as well. So there's not a lot of opportunities for SlavaZA to come back
that
here.
Trail of Terran coming in now.
Yeah.
There it is.
Oof.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we give this game to the best Protoss in the world, right? And I don't think it's gonna go that great at this moment.
Yeah, he knows that he's going to go ahead and GG out. And BabyMarine, he's going to take